Hi, and welcome to the Health Begins with Mom show. I am Dorit, your host. On this podcast, I will share insights and interviews on health, parenting, and explore the question of what does it take to thrive as women, wives, and mothers. Now, let's get going with today's episode. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Health Begins with Mom podcast. This is Dorit, your host. Today is day number 5, the final day of the challenge, and we are going to be talking about the connection between the health of your gut and your desire for sex. I know that these two are bizarre to even be connected, but actually you will see through the training that we've done today how very, very connected these two are. And then the other thing is that finally, after 5 days that I've been priming you and teasing you, the feminine current course, the 6-week course that I've been talking about the past 5 days is finally open for registration. It is only open until July 24th at midnight. And I talked about what's covered in the course, what's included, the cost, as well as a really cool bonus that I'm adding for people who are fast action takers. So I cannot wait for you to get all this information. And if you feel like your soul and your body are calling you for this, and you are ready and willing to change and transform and actually do the work, and you're ready to be coachable and guided through this process, then I cannot wait to meet you and get to know you much, much better and see you on the other side. So with that said, here is the very last day of the challenge day number 5. Enjoy. Yay, we are live. Hi guys, I'm sorry I'm a teeny tiny 2 minutes late, and that is because my girls played with the phone and the setting that I had here, and they misplaced the phone, so I had to run quickly and ask my husband for my husband's phone. Anyways, hello my lovely, how are you today? Are you excited like I am? Today is day number 5 of the 5-day challenge that is designed to take you from feeling sucked dry and step into your gorgeousness, into your strength, into your energy, and into your magnetism. That desire for sex and attraction that we all have. I believe strongly that this is our birthright as women. But if this is something that has been lost the past couple of years, then this is for you. All right, so before we begin, I want to ask you to give this video a thumbs up and also a heart. If you can do that, that is going to be super, super helpful for other women who need to hear this message, as well as for me. I'm so grateful for that. And if you can, please share this video with your friends so that, again, we can help this message to spread out and more moms will know about this. And if you give me just a couple of minutes for me to share this inside of my group, and as well as on my Facebook page. All right, thank you, Juliana. Thank you for liking. Okay, so let's do this. So share. Awesome. Challenge day number 5, last day. Okay, awesome. So this is on my timeline, and this is inside of the group. Okay. Make sure you have a copy of the female daily tracking sheet. Today is your last copy. day. Okay, awesome, so exciting. Okay, done. It's shared. Everybody can see it now, and now I can jump right into the awesome, juicy content that I have for you for today. Okay, so, by the way, if we're meeting for the very first time, hi, I'm Dorit Palvanov. So nice to meet you. I am a wife. I'm a mama of 3 girls. I'm also a registered holistic nutritionist and a female desire coach. And I work with moms who want to improve their libido and desire for sex again after having children. By the way, I'm just gonna add that if you are seeing me looking down, that is because I have my notes down below, and so I'm not ignoring you. That's just to keep myself on track. And also, if you see me flipping back and forth, that is because I go live in 2 places. So this is my Facebook page and this is my Instagram account. Okay, cool. So like I said, I work with moms who want to improve their libido and their desire for sex after starting a family. You and I know how taxing this is to our nervous system, right? And I take them from sucked dry to feeling stronger, more confident, and more alive and energized, and even sexier after going through that process. And this challenge, this 5-day challenge is designed exactly for that. It's obviously, we cannot achieve all of this in 5 days. And so it's designed to give you a taste of how this kind of work looks and feels like. So welcome to day number 5 of the 5-day challenge. And today is the last day. Woohoo! First of all, this is the last day. And second, today I'm finally, I cannot wait to share with you about the Feminine Current course, which is finally officially opened for registration today. I'm so excited to welcome you into this program. I'm going to share much more today about the content, about what's included in the program, the cost, and all of this good stuff. And by the way, if you have any questions as we go along, please feel free to drop a comment and I will make sure to address them. Cool. Hi, Angela. Thanks for joining. All right. So after today's training, you will finally be able to use the female daily tracking sheet at its fullest. Like, that's it. That's all you need to know in order to use that this amazing tool that is designed to help you take better care of yourself. You now know how to record your food, your emotions. You know how to eat in alignment with your menstrual cycle. You know how to find where you are located on your menstrual cycle. You know that sleep is important. You also know how to record sleep. We spoke about that yesterday. And after today, you will know how to record your bowel movements and your libido, which is your desire for sex. Today, we are going to talk about the last 2 female markers. Like I said, libido and elimination, poop. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, wait, what? What do these 2 things have to do with one another? And so my answer is a lot, so much. You have no idea how much connection there is between your poop and your desire for sex. So let's talk about it. So I actually want to start with elimination first, so with pooping, and then we're going to get into libido. So let me ask you a question. How often do you poop in a day? 1, 2, 0? A question, right? This is something that needs to be top of mind for you. Just like we are with our kids, you know, if our children go a day or 2 without pooping, we know this is a red flag. So it's the same for us. You know, so how often do you poop? When do you poop? Is it morning, afternoon, evening? What is the color of your poop? How does it smell? Does it smell stinky, or does it not, or does it smell like nothing? What is the consistency of it? Okay, all of these things are really, really important to pay attention to. And I know that the last thing that you want to do is check your poop with so much detail. But mama, this information is crucial, so important. You must understand how to do this for you and also for the children. If you must, I think it's gonna be the best gift that you give them, that by the way they will never thank you for, to teach them how to analyze and how to decode what their poop is telling them about their body. Poop is an important visual vital sign that shows you the state of your body every single day. Okay, and that is why it's important, because it's not like blood work that you do periodically, right? This is actually something that comes out of your body every single day. So that's the best way for you to see how your body is changing and what is the state of, how your body is doing, how it's feeling. So on your tracking sheet, this sheet, the female daily tracking sheet, and by the way, if you do not have it, you need it. And because you need it, I would like for you to head on over to www.healthbeginswithmom/challenge and download. And first of all, sign up, register to the challenge. You can still join, even if it's over, you can still keep doing the challenge. This information is going to live forever on my Facebook page. So you're always welcome to go back to all the lessons and follow along with the challenge. And so you need to join this. First of all, you need to register for the challenge, and then you'll get an email from me with the link to download this PDF. Super, super important. You need this sheet. And like I said yesterday, I want you to have the full experience. So don't just, say, oh, whatever. Actually go and do it, because if not, then this just, becomes noise and just another lady who's telling you what to do and how to take care of yourself, right? So actually, to make this work for you, please, please, please be nice to yourself, be kind to yourself, and go take action. Okay? Awesome. So on this tracking sheet, what I want you to start getting into is the habit of tracking when you poop in a day, but also what is the consistency of the poop. So as you see here, there are 3 circles. So we talked about the most outer circle, which is where you record your food. And then the inner circle is where you record your energy. Remember, we talked about sensual energy in day number 2. And then the most inner circle is where you are going to record your poop, when you poop and what's the consistency. So the reason I've put elimination inside of the circle is because I want to know what time of day you actually had a bowel movement, and that matters. Because how another way to know if your body is doing well is if you wake up in the morning, have your morning water, and go to the bathroom 30 minutes after. And that is an indication that your body is working and eliminating properly and efficiently. Okay, so I want you to see that you're looking for eliminations and bowel movements in the morning, not so much, afternoon is still fine, but an ideal situation, an ideal scenario would be in the morning. If you're seeing elimination happening in the evening, that is not a good and healthy sign. Okay, so I want you to pay attention to that. Another thing is in terms of consistency, over here, I've created, I haven't created this, I just added this here as a reference, and this is called the Bristol stool chart, which is basically is there to help you to identify what is the consistency of your poop. So as you see, the smaller numbers indicate a harder poop. So number 1 is the hardest, 2 is lumpy, 3 is with cracks. And then number 4 is smooth and soft. And then 5, 6, and 7 are kind of like more looser and more watery poops. So you don't want the 1, 2, 3, and you don't want the 5, 6, 7. What you are aiming for is number 4. So we want to be having more and more number 4 poops in a day. And that is how we basically know that all the different 6 female markers are working together, and we are actually, kind of like on track and are doing really well in terms of taking care of ourselves. Okay, cool. Awesome. So this is what we are going to be doing after today. I mean, you're gonna be doing after today. So the reason why I want you to start thinking about your poop and veering away from being constipated is because constipation, I want you to remember this, constipation is the mother of all disease, okay? Now get this is surprising to many of you. Women who don't poop regularly don't want sex. That is from my work in the past 7 years. I've noticed women, every single one of them who complain about low libido, it started with feeling really constipated. And the thing is, obviously, when the woman comes to me, she never knows that is, that the two of them have anything to do with one another. But the truth is that they do. Okay? It's really, really clear. If you are clogged and literally full of shit, your body cannot work properly. It's like driving your car when the arm brake is on. Think about it like that. It is still driving, but because of the arm brake, because it's on, everything happens super slow. And actually, your car tires are being ruined due to this, it's such an intense friction. So all you need to do is to release the freaking brake and start pooping. Start pooping. Okay? I want you to start passing number 4 poops at least once a day. In an ideal scenario, you would be pooping as many times as you eat. So if you eat 3 large meals in a day, breakfast, lunch, dinners, then you should be pooping 3 number 4s in a day. And again, if you don't, then it is another way of the body, to communicate with you. So the more, I think 3 poops a day it's enough. Anything more than that, it's a problem. But also, at least one a day, it's also good. Okay, so I want you to have at least one good, normal healthy bowel movement in a day. If you are chronically constipated, what you want to do is to increase your water intake. This is number 1. Stop drinking soda and choose plain filtered water. That is super important. Remember, we talked about this in the first day of the challenge. Water, just simply, water. It's fine. But what you actually want is to choose water that is fortified with minerals and electrolytes that are going to give your body the necessary oxygen and hydration, so that so that they help all the chemical reactions in the body to work properly. So this is important. We want this. Hello. I see people are commenting me on Instagram. Super excited to have you all here joining. Today we're talking about the connection between your poops and your desire for sex, so your libido. So awesome. All right. And of course, also another way to make sure that you are pooping regularly is to add more vegetables to your diet, especially the green ones, green leaves to your diet, because this way you're not only adding bulk to your stool, but also this way you're healing your gut and you're adding micronutrients to your body. Super, super important. I'm not going to get into the details of that. We get into the depth of, those details inside of the feminine current, which I'm going to tell you about today. But the point is, increase your water intake and also increase your vegetable intake. Okay? Because in order for this to shift, it matters what you eat. Okay, so I want you to pay attention and to be diligent in about that. So, like I said, I will be covering this information in greater detail inside of the Feminine Current course. And I also will give you full access to recipes that I've designed to help you eat in alignment with your hormones and alleviate constipation, so you don't have to guess. It's really all laid out for you. The more you poop, Basic, bottom line, the more you poop, why does it even matter to poop? So poop is a way of this is how, again, another thing that we're encoded for, right? Just like our periods and our needs for sleep, we are designed as human beings to poop. This is how we eliminate toxins out of the body. So the more poop, the more toxins are excreted out of the body, and also the more you're eliminating excess estrogen that might be trapped inside of the body. So remember, we talked about estrogen in day number 3, where we talked about your menstrual cycle. So if this is something new, go back to this lesson and make sure to educate yourself so you understand how your menstrual cycle and the different 4 phases of the cycle, so you know how it works. And so why is estrogen trapped in the body? It could be due to eating processed foods. It could be due to eating foods that are laden with chemicals, pesticides, herbicides, estrogen mimicking hormones, etc., etc. It also could be because you're using skincare that contains chemicals that mess up with your hormonal system. I know all of this sounds insane, but this is the truth. This is the truth. I'm not even going to tell you, to trust me. I want you to be so shaken by this so that you go and do your own due diligence and research. It's important because we are slathering this stuff on our skin and on the skin of our children. It really is important. And those little things that we don't even think about, these are the ones who are under, so many ailments that we are nowadays facing. Because remember, your skin is the largest organ of your body, and what you put on your skin is being absorbed into the body and into the bloodstream the fastest. Like this is the fastest. It's even faster than what you eat. So what we want to do is to keep things moving. You need, you eat and then you poop. You eat and you poop on the daily. Every single day, this needs to happen. So again, like I said, what we're looking for in a day is a beautiful and healthy poop, number 4, about 30 minutes after you wake up in the morning and after you drink your water, okay? This is what we want. And like I said, the higher numbers, so number 5, 6, and 7 inside of the female daily tracking sheet that you have a copy of, they indicate a looser stool or diarrhea, okay? And again, this is your body's language. Please don't ignore it. Instead, ask yourself, why does it happen? Do I have a leaky gut? Do I have a colitis? Do I have malabsorption of nutrients? Do I have SIBO? Do I have IBS? You need to get to the bottom of those things, because if you leave this kind of open and live and I know how this looks like. It's like you get used to living at like 30% capacity and you think that this is 100%, and it's not. You have no idea. I've been there. I've been in that place of working from 30% capacity, and now that I'm not going to say I'm at 100, I'm probably at about 70, 80. I see the difference. It is mind-blowing, and I don't want you to miss out on this, okay? So pay attention to your body and start understanding it. Runny poop is not normal, bottom line, okay? So whatever it is, you need to get to the bottom of it and stop ignoring your body. Okay, so going back to your female daily tracking sheet, I explained how to track your poop. So inside of the smaller circle, you will be, whenever you have a bowel movement, you're gonna go back to the sheet and start writing the number. So whether it's number 3, 1, 2, whatever number it is, of course we're aiming at 4. And if you're not having number 4s consistently, don't be surprised that you feel groggy and irritable and you just kind of like slip off the wagon of, the good health and this vibrancy. And so many of my clients are at the point where they eat something and they see that there's been, consistently number 2s and 3s, and it's almost like they know, they kind of know what's coming in the future. So there is no more, blaming the body or like, I don't understand why I feel like shit. There's no, nothing like that anymore, because my clients and I, we know that this is clear. This is crystal clear. This is what the sheet is for. It helps you to cultivate this kind of relationship with your body, and then make healthier choices with your food and with your lifestyle and all that stuff. Okay? And like I said yesterday and throughout the entire challenge, this is radical self-care. This is not just self-care, nice to have. No, this is radical self-care. And as busy moms, busy women, we need to take care of ourselves radically in a way that almost like it is a non-negotiable, because if we don't do this stuff, then nothing else matters. Our motherhood journey is not going to be as enjoyable. Our relationships are not going to be as enjoyable. Our work is not going to be, we can't show up for our work at, highest in terms of like our creativity. We won't be able to express it, because it's like this arm break, right? Where you're driving and moving so slowly without even knowing what's really possible for you. So I want you to know it is possible, and it's all in your hands. So make sure to choose wisely. So just like with the food, okay, I'm not gonna say this actually because I already said it. Okay. Okay, time to talk about your libido. Who's ready to talk about sex? Me. By the way, I'm starting to get some backlash from Facebook people who don't like the fact that I talk about sex. Well, sorry. Actually, no. Sorry, but not sorry. I want you to know that, you can hide all day long and feel like shit and not understand why it doesn't work between you and your husband. Or you can be courageous and brave and say, you know what? I have a problem. I have this problem. And understand that you're not alone with this problem. Many women, I mean it. Many women struggle with this thing. So show up, ask for help, and fix it. Heal it. Don't let this linger. Don't let this control your life, because you are in control of your life, not the other way around. Symptoms are there to communicate and to signal something, but they're not there to ruin your life or to make your life miserable. So take note of that. Okay, so I will continue to talk about sex because it matters. Because a woman who doesn't want sex and pleasure, that to me means that this woman is not living up to her fullest potential. She's not enjoying the fullness of this life and what it has to offer. Of what it has to offer. And so it matters. It matters to me, and I hope it matters to you too. Okay, let's continue. Let's start talking about sex. So libido, when I say libido and sex drive, by the way, they are kind of like interchangeable. So I might use one or the other, but know that I mean the same thing. And when I say that, what I mean is your desire for sex, or your arousal and sex and satisfaction and fulfillment from sex. Okay? Mama, if you're finding yourself saying no to sex over and over again, and your husband or partner are pissed off, then this is another thing that I don't want you to ignore, okay? It's just like the poop, and it's just like food, and it's just like your energy levels. This is a signal. It's a signal that I would like for you to start understanding first, and then also taking the necessary action that is needed in order to heal this and shift this around. So maybe on your own, you would never make the connection between gut health and your sexual desire, but I'm here to tell you that they are 100% related. So we spoke about poops, which obviously come from the gut, right? And now we're gonna get into talking about your sexual desire. So sex would not even be on your mind if you're bloated and worse, farting like crazy, right? Agree with me here. Say yes. If you're watching, I see people are watching. In the comments, tell me yes, this is like the last thing you want. right? Sex would not even be on the radar if your tummy hurts. It wouldn't even be considered if you feel heavy and like a stuffed up sausage. It's just not happening, right? Because digestive issues are going to be those things that you need to be addressing first. If your tummy hurts, then nothing else matters. Because in order to engage in sex, you need to feel sexy. And digestive problems are not sexy. They're not. I've been there, believe me. They are not sexy at all. Feeling tired and sluggish and sucked dry is not sexy, period. And so that is the reason why it's happening. Night after night after night, your body is just not prioritizing sex because there are some other things that need your attention. So now I agree that sexuality is an emotional experience as well as physical, right? In here, Lodi is saying true. Yes, thank you. So yeah, it is, sexuality is an emotional experience as well as physical. And like I said, I dedicate a huge chunk of time addressing the emotional component inside of the Feminine Current program. But for now, let's talk about your physical body. So here's something that will blow your mind. So in order to enjoy sex, your body has to produce a hormone called serotonin, which is a feel-good hormone. Maybe, after going through childbirth, you are familiar with this hormone, because what happens when we have babies, this is one of the hormones that are being secreted in this, throughout this experience. But did you know that 90% of serotonin, 90, not 50, not 30, not 10, not even 80, 90% of serotonin is produced where? In the gut. In the gut. And research shows that serotonin does act primarily to affect mood. However, outside the nervous system, it acts to control and improve blood flow to several areas, including the female genitals. How amazing is this, right? So in other words, serotonin is a precursor of the female orgasm. Yes, I said it. No serotonin, no sexual desire. It all begins in the gut. Okay? So I actually have a whole mastery course about the female desire, and this is the kind of one-on-one work that I do with women who graduate from the Feminine Current course. And this is where we go much deeper into this topic, and where I teach my ladies to reclaim their sexuality, to want more sex and become lit up and flirt with life. But this cannot happen if you are still having digestive issues, right? So this is the first thing that we need to address. In my opinion, and I've been saying this again and again and again, like a broken record, and I will keep saying it until you get it. Sex is your birthright. Pleasure is your birthright as a woman, as a human being. Sex is not just for fun, although what's wrong with fun? What's wrong with fun? As busy moms, as busy women, it's like we have completely given away fun because it doesn't matter anymore, right? Logistics took all the fun and sucked all the juice, out of you. So I think as mothers, we can all agree that fun is very rare, but much, much needed in our life. So I want you to think about sex a bit differently. What I have noticed from working with women over the years is that desire for sex, pleasure, and are directly correlated to desire and enjoyment of life. Okay, the more sex you want and ask for, the more joyful and pleasurable your life is. And if it's not so, this needs to be looked at. Don't ignore it. Okay, again, you have to remember, you have to keep reminding yourself, I matter. This is my birthright. This is how God created me. I deserve this. I need this, right? And if it doesn't happen, then go and ask for help and get anybody who can help you to fix that, because this is your birthright. Don't ignore it. Do not ignore it. Think about this. How many women do you know in your life that know very little about their potentiality for pleasure? You tell me this. I have become almost like, after doing this work, I have become like a detective for orgasms. I can almost go into like outside and see women and say, this one is orgasming, this one is not. This one has a healthy sex life. This one doesn't. It's just so clear. It's clear in her, in a woman's body gesture, in the way she carries her hair, in the way her skin looks like, in the way she carries her body, in the way she talks, in the way her shoulders look and feel like. This is like all so clear to me. And I want you to start paying attention to those things. Are you one of these women who are just schlepping herself from here to there, right? And this is not how you're designed to be. If your life ended up being like that, then I want you to know that you have the control to change and shift this around, okay? How many women do you know that have never experienced an orgasm in their lives? Oh my gosh, so many. If you're thinking about your family, I'm not gonna say who, then I think you're right. I think you're right, because I've had those same things too. How many women you know in your life who only engage in sex as their marital duty or just to satisfy the husband? And that breaks my heart into little pieces, because let me tell you this, your husband, your spouse, they know this. They know that you are doing him a huge favor, and it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to him. It doesn't feel good to him, to you, because you feel used, and he feels like he's using your body, and it feels disgusting. It's so gross. It should not be like that. Intimacy is connection. Intimacy is fun. Intimacy is something that both you and him need to want and to meet each other at that place. And that's when it becomes really healing and fulfilling and enjoyable for both of you, right? It's not about just one, it's not a one-sided thing. So I want you to become a full expression of yourself. I want you to know that your body, I want you to know what your body is capable for. And it's capable for so much more than you are giving it credit for. I want you to be confident and ask for what turns you on sexually. Yes, which by the way, men are craving for so much. I want you to reclaim your need for masturbation, for self-pleasure, for self-cultivation. Yes, I said it, and go ahead and bash me as many times as you want on Facebook. I want you to own the power of your body. It's yours, it's nobody else's, right? So many women tell me, Dorit, when am I gonna get my body back after having kids? Honey, you haven't lost it. It's yours, it's here. It's been in your service every single day. For some reason you feel disassociated from it, but there are things you can do in order to come back to yourself and be back in your body, okay? But there's a big but. Yes, and but too. I was just thinking, pun intended. Mama, all these things are only a fantasy as long as you're running on low. As long as you're feeling overwhelmed, as long as you're sucked dry with drama and your body insecurities. All of these things, they, like I explained this earlier, it cannot happen unless you've dealt with this nonsense before. Let's put it this way, okay? Because really, the reason I say that it's nonsense, because you're giving it too much power than it should get. Self-care is not that hard. It's not that hard. And the female daily tracking sheet is a great tool to hold yourself accountable, to use it diligently, and actually start fine-tuning those areas in your life where you feel like you're out of balance and out of harmony, okay? So mama, as you can see, we have a lot of work to do. But this work is so sacred and it's so, so, so important, especially if you have daughters growing in your household, if you're raising girls. So important for them to see you stepping into your power, stepping into your strength, and stepping and claiming your full potential as a woman. This is a gift that, oh my gosh, I think they will never thank you for. Maybe they will, but this is how we change and those generational patterns of burnout that are just being passed on like a baton from one generation, from one mother to her daughter, and so on and so forth. So you be the mom who passes on the baton of pleasure, sensuality, fun, strength, energy. This can happen. It can happen, but you need to want it. You need to want it so badly that you're willing to take the action to make it happen. Okay? So what we just did together over the past 5 days is where you begin. It's really where this kind of work all starts. Start paying attention to the 6 female markers and see how they are connected. Begin to cultivate a higher connection with yourself and a deeper body awareness so that you can step into your fullest potential as a woman. This is really possible, and I mean it. I've done it in my own life, and I've done it with dozens and dozens of clients, and it actually works. And like I said, my clients are a testament to this. I've worked with women who went from eating and drinking junk food to becoming strong, energized, embodied, sensual, and vibrant. Women who wanted to just lose the weight, heal their thyroid, balance their hormones, but in the process, and I'm not by any means degrading, the validity of these ailments. It's just that this was their entry into this work. But in the process, they actually discovered themselves. They discovered themselves. They have seen how when they give themselves the permission to take care of themselves and listen to their bodies, their life exploded. Like their life completely changed. So let me walk you through some examples. So my client Lauren, she was gaining weight like crazy. She was taking thyroid medication for years, and she felt like she had no control of her health. She was definitely in survival mode. But after our work together, she learned to live in the flow instead of against it. She created very clear boundaries around her home and now her entire household is synced with her natural rhythm. Another client, Alexandra, she felt sucked dry and didn't understand why her libido was gone. She was on birth control pills for years beforehand, and she never knew that messed up her hormones and natural rhythms. Before she had kids, her desire for sex was much, much higher, and she barely recognized herself and how she was. She really felt betrayed by her body. But after our work together, she finally understood her female body much, much better. She understood what it was designed for, how to decipher the 6 female markers, and how to make sense of them. She finally learned that this is very possible to take care of yourself as a busy woman, as a busy wife, and a mother, and that living in the flow can be a reality when she embraces it and actually follows it, right? And this is where the beauty is. It is not enough for you only to follow the flow. And inside of the Feminine Current course, I actually talk in greater detail about the process of enrolling your family members into your health mission. Because let me be completely honest with you. You are not, especially if you have a family, you are not alone in this process. And things that you need sometimes will be in direct conflict with other people's needs and desires and things that need to happen. And so in order for all of you to work synergistically and so that this ecosystem becomes nurturing for all the parts, then communication and connection and asking for your needs, it has to be a part of the process, okay? So we talk in greater detail about how to enroll your kids, how to enroll your partner, how to communicate your needs. First of all, how to find what are those needs, and then of course to communicate them. So this is important. Another client, Susie, her husband was feeling really frustrated, and she was just feeling so sad. They may have been on their way to divorce, but after our work together, she was able to stay true to herself, learned how to ask for what she needs, and even surprised her husband at his office one day with a quickie. Ooh, that's nice. So if this is something you feel excited about and want a taste of, then the Feminine Current course is the next step. Woohoo! I hope you are ready. You're ready to open your notebooks and write out all the things, all the amazing things that are available for you inside of the Feminine Current course. So up until now, I've been working with women one-on-one, and I see the most results. Let me be totally transparent here. The most results happen when clients make a long-term commitment to herself. For example, my shortest one-on-one program is 6 months long, because it takes time to drop into a process and really start embodying the things that we're working on. But I do understand that not everyone is ready for that level of commitment in terms of time and energy and also finances. So I've created this course. So it's that work that I do with people over a long time. I just condensed it into a shorter version as a way to give you the tools and education that you need to make tweaks and changes that you need in order to start taking care of yourself. And also to become stronger and more energetic and stop feeling sluggish and tired all the time. And like I said, this program is designed to take you from feeling sucked dry to feeling stronger and more energetic. This is the framework that I've been following in my own life and in the lives of my clients. And this is how I was able to shed the baby weight consistently and sustainably. The word sustainability is so important because I don't want you to be yo-yo dieting. This is not what this program is for. This program is to teach you how to take care of yourself so that if you want to lose the weight, you will start losing it, but you will start losing it slowly, consistently over time. And that is the most sustainable way to lose it, but actually keep it off, okay? This is how I was able to heal my digestion, clear my skin, balance my hormones, and even improve my thyroid function. And this is really an ongoing journey for me. I'm not saying by any means that I'm healed. No, I still have a lot of work to do. But it feels really good to know that I have the framework that supports my cycles as a woman, right? Because it matters. There is a difference between taking care of yourself as a man and taking care of yourself as a woman. And the faster you embrace it, the better it will be, and the sooner you will start thriving. That's just, I'm just gonna put it this way. I refuse to believe that burnout and exhaustion come with motherhood and that we have to just settle on it. I call it huge BS on that. This is not the truth. You choose how to live your life. You choose how you want to feel in your life, right? Does it mean that you need to start doing things differently? Absolutely, of course it does. But I would take that over feeling like crap in the peak of my life. In the peak of my life, and it regardless from where you are at in your life, now is the best time to start. Now is the best time to start. If this information came across you, then take that as a sign and just jump right on. Stop wasting your precious life energy on nonsense. This is nonsense. This is not how you were designed to be. Okay? So I've been testing this program out for the past 7 years, and it is finally the time to talk about this more with a greater audience. So this is why I've designed this challenge, and this is why I'm opening up. This up in a group format. So let's go over what's included inside of the Feminine Current course. Make sure you have your notebook so you can make notes. And as we go along, feel free to ask me questions. So what's included? First of all, this is a 6 weeks of group coaching sessions with me. And every session there is a teaching. So I'm going to be teaching in the beginning of the session, and then the rest of the time I'm going to allocate for discussion, for group discussions, and also Q&A. So if you have questions, this is where you bring your questions to. And by the way, all sessions will be recorded and shared with the participants of the course. Also, female daily tracker accountability. Yes, this is amazing, and this is so important. I will personally check all of the female markers and help you to put 2 and 2 together to see the full picture of what is going on in your body. I understand that you might be doing a good work in terms of tracking and putting, just dumping the information on the sheet, but I know and I understand that you might be struggling with actually understanding how those markers, those female markers, are connected. And this is what I'm here for. This is why I want you to participate in this course, so that I can show you and I can explain how the way you eat and how you feel and your bowel movements and your libido and your menstrual cycle, how all these things work together to make order of the puzzle that make the beautiful you. There's also access to a secret Facebook group, and this is really designed to give you the village, to give you the support, to give you access to other women who are also doing that kind of work together as a group, and another place to share your questions. You will also have access to me via email and also an app called Voxer. So Voxer is very similar to WhatsApp. It's just it has more boundaries, and I prefer that over WhatsApp. But you will have that kind of access to me throughout the entire 6 weeks. You will also get cycle syncing recipes for each one of the phases. So you can start this program wherever you are on your cycle. You're just kind of adapt to, in terms of the cycles. And a very important note that I want to make about those recipes. This is not just one more program to overwhelm you with like beautiful gourmet meals. I remember I took many programs like these, and quite frankly, they are down the drain because I am busy. My lifestyle is very rushed. I don't have time to, put together beautiful meals. So I really worked hard to design recipes that are family friendly, because I do not want to cook for myself and for my family. No, I wanted to cook in a way that I only cook once and everybody can enjoy the meals. So all the recipes are family friendly. Most are 10 ingredients or less. All of them take 30 minutes to make or less, and all of them are super easy. So they might not be beautiful, pretty, but in terms of nutritional content, they absolutely do have all the things and beyond of what you need as a woman. Okay, like I said, I've designed this course for busy moms. So feeding yourself will never ever feel like a chore again, ever again. Okay, I've been there. I do not want you to experience this. And the last thing that I'm going to give as a bonus, and that is for the first 6 women who will join me, because I only have 6 openings currently in my calendar. I'm going to gift you one 60-minute one-on-one coaching with me at the end of the course. So this way you'll be able to go through the course, and if you still need some tweaking, I am going to be there with you for a full hour. We'll dive much deeper into your body and into your health mission and into your healing journey, and we will see, you know, what's the next step for you. So I'm happy to do this. I'm happy to be of service, but please remember that this is only available for the first 6 women who join the course. And that's it. This is what's included. I really tried not to make this course really overwhelming or hard or anything like it. I want it to be fun. I wanted you to be excited to join the sessions. I wanted you to actually look forward to working with the female daily tracking sheet. I just want you to finally, you know, maybe in forever, to start to give yourself permission to look within and to take care of yourself much better than how you used to. Okay, I know what your next question is. How much is it? So since this is the very first round of this course, I have kept the cost the lowest it will ever be. And when I say it, I mean it. I really want you to know that I mean it. I'm not saying this just to say or as a marketing scheme. This is the first time I'm opening up this course for a group of women to join. And so the cost is going to be, very affordable. This is $997 US for the entire course and for all the materials that are included, including the female daily tracking sheet, accountability, and the Facebook group, and all the things that are included in the course. This is for $997 US. Okay, so if this is something that you know you need, please take action right away. Don't wait and don't procrastinate. You're here with me right now. You're excited. You're like, yes, and your soul is aching and it's screaming and it knows what you need. Don't numb it. Don't ignore it, right? The point of this is that you are giving yourself the permission and you're saying, yes, let me try. What if I tried? What if I said yes? What would actually happen to me if I said yes? Okay? Because remember, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So see if there is a pattern in your life. So if you want to become an exceptional woman, if you want to become an exceptional wife and mother, then you must start doing the things that exceptional women, wives, and mothers do. And this is how it's done, right? I'm on the same path. And this course is designed for that. This course is designed to be the first step on your process to being this exceptional woman. Okay, so you're getting all the things that I mentioned above, the 6 weeks of group coaching, the daily tracker, accountability, the recipes, the Facebook group, the Vox and email access to me, plus the bonus for the really fast action takers, a 60 minutes one-on-one coaching session with me that I'm happy to gift you as a gift. Okay, and that's it. I think this is priceless. This is where you're getting the gift of you. If you are ready to jump in and join the course, then head on over to www.healthbeginswithmom.com/feminine current course, and sign up. You can also, if you don't remember the link, which I will share after I'm done with the video, if you don't remember, you can just head on over to www.healthbeginswithmom.com and you will see on the menu bar there is a link to the Feminine Current course. Click on that and you will see the page where you can click to enroll, and that's it. That's all you need to do. You'll put all of your information, you'll make the payment, and then you are in. You are officially in. We officially begin classes on July 25th, so it's a Thursday. And the classes are going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you cannot make it to the live classes, then don't worry. All classes are going to be recorded, so you will still be able to participate. And also you have the Facebook group and access to me, so don't worry if you can't actually make it to the actual to the sessions. You still have access to me, and you can still accomplish everything like the other the other ladies. Okay. So like I said, doors are officially open and registration closes on July 24th at midnight. If you want the bonus, make sure, the bonus of the one-on-one coaching session with me, make sure to sign up by July the 18th. Or, you know, I let's hope that, you know, the other ladies are not going to be so fast to take actions for you, but please don't procrastinate. If you know that this is the right thing for you to do, just go and do it. Just go and do it. Go to the registration page, make the payment, and start this process. I don't want you to wait any minute longer, because why? Why would you wait? If you know that something better is available, why would you wait? Okay? I only work, I wanted to kind of close off with that. I only work with women who are the best fit to this program. So I want you to remember this. If you are not in the right mindset, if you are, you know, struggling, and if you feel like, you know, you're in a victim mode and you are, you know, not really ready for this kind of work, then don't do it. Don't do it. I only want women who are willing and ready and actually want to thrive, but they just don't know how. Okay, if you feel like this is not something that you can handle at this point, then don't do this. Don't do it. I don't want you to set yourself up for failure. I want you to succeed. I want to succeed. I want this program to actually give people results. So please be really, really honest with yourself. Okay? And that's it. Thank you so much for taking the time and following the challenge along with me for the past 5 days. It's been so much fun for me to deliver this, to create and then deliver this content to you. I did it with so much love and pleasure and service. I hope you've gained a lot of insight, and hopefully, you know, some light bulbs were lit for you. Remember, as a woman, you are not a little man, and you are not just a lovelier version of a man. You are a female, and who is now living in a world that is designed for men. And this is not, you know, I'm not going to start a conversation about feminism. It is a conversation we all need to be having about the importance of us embracing our female power and learning to understand it and to honor it. Okay, so I hope you will give yourself the permission to finally thrive and join the course. Again, it's www.healthbeginswithmom.com/feminine current, and go over there and sign up, and I will see you on the other side. So exciting. I'm sending you off with so much love and many, many blessings. Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Health Begins with Mom show. I love hearing from you, so please post your comments and questions over at healthbeginswithmom.com/podcast. If you love the show, please share it on social media and in your real life with other moms who might enjoy this content. And if you have a burning question or topic you'd like me to hit on the show, just drop me a line at Dorit@healthbeginswithmom.com. And if you love this show and really want to support it, please go to iTunes, write a review, and subscribe. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll catch you next time. Much love and many blessings.